I'm up and caught up looking for change. I don't need no people holding back, yeah. I'm grinding, I'm hustling for change, yeah. I'm up and caught up looking for change, yeah. I don't need no people holding back, yeah. I'm grinding, I'm hustling for change.
Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Hater. If it's your first time joining me, you're most definitely welcome. Please don't forget to go like, go subscribe, go comment, go share, and do not forget to tell your friends that the girl has uploaded a new video. Okay, so guys, so this video, it's okay, 2 weeks to 3 weeks back, I'm not sure when, but then this other lady ish, I'm not sure if it's a lady or it's a man or it's a what, because the profile doesn't have anything, doesn't have any picture. So that person said to me, actually she started like 4 weeks back, and then she gave me advice. It's hip, something that I would love you guys to do. Guys, under is it under, yeah, on my description box I write my details where you can connect with me. If you feel like I'm making any mistake, if you feel like you want to give me any advice like that person did, if you feel like I have to improve somewhere, please, you can freely go to my Twitter, send a DM, my Instagram or whatever. You can just tell me. I will never take it otherwise. I'm learning, so please do not hesitate. So this person said to me, girl, I felt like on your previous video you had a lot of things to say, but then you didn't say everything. So I would suggest that next time you write what you want to talk about down, so that you mustn't forget. And that girl was so right. Why am I saying a girl? Because I don't know, but then I just think it's a girl. So that person was so right, and then I took her advice. Right now I know better. I've written a few things, you won't see them, but then I've written a few things that I'm going to talk about, because I listen to my viewers. Okay, and then that person sent me another DM. She was like, can you please do a video of you reflecting on a previous year and then your New Year's resolution? I was like, oh, okay, fine. But then decided to do like 2 separate videos, because I feel like the video is gonna be too long. So I'm gonna do the video of me reflecting on 2021, things that I've learned, things that I've encountered, and then on my next video I'm gonna do my New Year resolution. I'm gonna tell you guys my plans and everything. Okay, so I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. I feel like 2021 was like a horrible year for me. It wasn't a good year. It was literally the hardest year. I remember around, I think it's August or September, I was like, God, if I get through this year, it will be because of you. Because like, whew, I was literally waiting for the year to get over. I was so tired, I was drained, I was depressed, nothing was going well for me. Everything was just mess. My life was literally a mess. And mind you guys, a year before that, which is 2022, was like literally my best year. 2020 was like, I think I'm gonna tell my kids about that year, because literally it was literally the best year. Like everything was going according to plan. Like I was happy, like everything. And then come 2021, it'd be like the damn year. It was literally the damn year. I was losing friends. Like everything was just a mess. I lost weight. I remember going to my doctor, and then they had to like, she was like, what's happening? I was like, nothing. And then she told me, why did you lose so much weight? I didn't answer her. I just looked at her. She was like, girl, what's happening? There is no way you can lose this much weight. I was just like, I don't have appetite. I'm not eating. And then that was true, I wasn't eating. So something about me, whenever I'm stressed or whenever I'm going through stuff, like I literally lose appetite. You're literally gonna see my weight. I'm gonna just lose weight and everything. I remember this other time I had to go home from rest. I was so stressed. Like I would say that, man, I'm losing weight. I'm skinny. So like you can imagine. So I went home. When I went home, my mom bought me this other legging. So I was fitting that, it's my size. I was fitting that legging. I could see, man, this thing is not fitting me. And I could see that my mom is looking at me like with a pity, just that she won't say it, but then she was like, oh my God, my daughter is losing so much weight. Like, I did fit that legging. I was like, it's bad, it doesn't fit me. My mom was like, even if this legging is fine. She was just trying to like uplift my mood. She was just trying to be like, she never wanted me to say that, man. She was just content. Just content about my weight, but man, that was like the best. But then I've learned that talking about things help. Like, I sat down with my mother, we talked about like some stuff that was eating me, and like after that I was better. I felt much more better. Like, guys, please, whenever, even if you went through something 15 years ago, please, when you get time, please talk about it. It does help. It does help. You're gonna feel much more better. Like, and I've also learned that like sometimes it takes a simple "I'm sorry" for a person to get better. So if you feel like you've done a bad thing to somebody, please just go to them and just say "I'm sorry." Just go to them and apologize. Like, that thing is gonna help that person to get better. You might think that, no man, that's little thing, that's nothing, but then you do not know how it's affecting that other person. Please, guys, I've learned to appreciate. Like, I appreciate what I have. Like, right now I appreciate what I have. Like, oh guys, let me drink my water. Like, I've learned to appreciate what I have, because I learned what it is to lose something. Sometimes it takes, you have to, what does this saying says? Like, this man, I don't know what's happening in my mind, but then there is this saying which says, no, I'm gonna think about it. You don't know what you got until it's gone. I wanted to say that. Like, guys, you don't know what you have until it's gone. Please learn to appreciate what you have while you still have it. That's what I mean. That's what I meant. Whew, like, oh man, turning 21. Like, I turned 21 last year, and I was like, wow. I felt like, nah man, this chapter adds a lot for me. I'm not ready to grow up. I'm not ready for all this type of stresses. I'm not ready for all the things. I'm not ready. Like, I wasn't ready. I feel like I'm still young, but then at the same time I feel like I'm growing. At the same time I feel like I should be more responsible. I should at least allow myself to grow up, allow myself to know that, like, this is not a fairy tale. This is a real life, and I should know that there are gonna be bad days, obviously, and I should learn to deal with it. I can't be mad that I'm going through stuff. I can't be suicidal. I can't just expect every day to be a happy day. I just have to accept that they're gonna be like some days where things gonna be like go left, and then by that time I should just pray God to help me get through it. And then, because I know after every obstacles or whatever, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm growing. Like, sometimes I feel like that's why some people say they grow up too fast, because they encountered more problems while they were young. I don't know how to say this, but then people who encountered more problems while they are young, they tend to grow up more faster. Because that's what I realized. People who grow up like hard, people who go through stuff at the young age, they grow up fast mentally. I'm not talking about age. Like, mentally they grow up fast. So I'm a believer of whatever that's meant to happen, it will happen. And then that's why most of the time I don't end up disappointed. Let's say I'm gonna write this exam and I end up failing, then I'm like, But then I hate this thing because I was like, I remember in high school I used to be like, yo, if I'm gonna fail this exam, I'm gonna fail. Even if I study the whole night or I don't study, I'm still gonna fail. Like I used to believe that everything is happening the way it's supposed to be, whether you do this or not. I don't know, I used to believe that, but then I'm changing my mindset because I don't know, I was lazy to study. Then I had this saying that whatever that's meant to happen would happen, and then that was my excuse of not studying, because I'd be like, if I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail. If God wants me to pass, I'm gonna pass, even if I study or not. But then I'm trying to change my mindset. I'm trying to learn to work hard. I'm trying to be a new person. I'm trying to be a grown up, be a big girl. I mean, I'm turning 22 this year. I'm a grown up, man. I'm old. I should be happy, not happy, but then I should be more responsible. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. What am I gonna say? I'm not talking about losing friends. I lose friends because of I love my own company. I hate reaching out. I hate reaching out. I hate reaching out a lot. I can't, man. It's just hard for me. That's why it's always hard for me to have friends. Yeah, that's why it's hard for me to make friends, because I feel like some people they end up being tired of reaching out. But then if we're friends, if I feel like you are my friend, I reach out. I do reach out. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's hard for me to make new friends because of I hate reaching out. Not that I hate it, but it's hard for me. But then if we're already friends and then we just click, man, we're friends. I do talk first, I do call first, I do stuff. But then there are just some things where it's just something which is beyond our control. Something just happens. It just happens. And then I love my own company. I love being I love spending time with myself. Just being my bar 24/7. I don't mind as long as I've got my phone in hand. That's why I don't even have a single friend and by rest, because of I hate people invading my space. I hate that. Can you imagine having a friend who will be coming visiting me every hour? No, I hate that. I want my own space. Literally, I only want a friend that I'm gonna go out with while I wanna go out. Only. Not somebody who's gonna invade my space. Yeah, I have that friend that I go out with. We literally do the same degree, so we do our schoolwork together, go out together. Those are the type of friends that I need. Not somebody who's gonna be in my case here. No, I hate that. I hate that a lot. I wanna be myself. I wanna be, even though I had a worst year, I feel like it was good. It was the best. I learned more about myself. I didn't know myself. Usually I used to tell people that I don't know myself. Almost everyone. I've never had someone who be tell me about myself. If somebody comes to me and be tell me about yourself, I wouldn't answer you. I didn't know myself. I literally didn't know myself. But then last year I learned myself. I learned what is it that I love, where I wanna go. I've learned to stop going with the flow. I hate this. I used to just go with the flow. I never had plans. That's why whenever I use all my YouTube videos, they were just I never sit down and be I'm gonna talk about this. No, I just switch on my camera, start talking. I never planned. I don't plan nothing. Even my schoolwork, I don't plan what I'm gonna study or whatsoever. I don't even have a time to. I don't plan anything. I literally don't plan. I just go with the flow. I hate that. I'm not saying I hate that, but I mean I've learned to stop that. I've learned to have plan in hand. a future plan, not just going with the flow. I don't know what's gonna lead me. At least when I have a plan, I know that I'm moving towards this plan. So yeah, I've stopped that. I've stopped with going with the flow. Lastly, the things that I've learned. This is the most important thing. I've learned to take care of my mental health. I've learned to not. I realized that I was too dependent. Like I was depending on the other people to make me happy. And then what happens when those people disappoint you? You crash. So I've learned to make myself happy. I've learned to stop depending on the other party to make me happy. I've learned to be myself and make myself happy. Man, love that, man. Like I'm trying to I'm shooting this video. I have my book next to me, so I'm like, I keep on looking there, checking what is it that I didn't talk about, right? But I feel like I talked about everything, but I feel like I still have more to talk about, but then I don't know what it is. Anyway, that's all. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to go subscribe, go like, go comment, go share. Then